As we grow older, the idea of independence becomes more than just a preference, it becomes a lifeline. For many seniors living alone, maintaining that sense of control over daily life is deeply tied to dignity, confidence, and peace of mind. It's not about doing everything the way we used to in our younger years. Rather, it's about being able to live with comfort, freedom, and self-sufficiency. That's why the first and most important reason we explore helpful gadgets is to preserve independence. Living alone comes with its own set of challenges. Tasks that once felt automatic, like cooking, cleaning, dressing, or even reaching something on a high shelf, can begin to feel daunting or even dangerous. It's easy to feel frustrated when your body no longer moves as easily, or when arthritis makes gripping a handle painful. But thankfully, we live in a time where simple, affordable tools can bridge the gap between limitation and freedom. Let's start with something as basic as opening a jar. You may not realize how quickly a tight lid can turn into a major obstacle when your grip strength weakens. A jar opener might sound like a small tool, but in the hands of someone who struggles with hand pain or reduced strength, it becomes a powerful little ally. No more waiting until someone visits to ask for help. No more giving up on your favorite foods just because the packaging is stubborn. That kind of small independence matters more than most people realize. Another great example is a long-handled reacher or grabber tool. Bending over or reaching high can become risky when your balance isn't what it used to be. A fall in the home, especially for seniors, can be devastating. But with a simple reacher, you can pick up dropped items, reach things on a shelf, or even grab the remote from across the couch without straining. You stay mobile, comfortable, and safe, on your own terms. Even dressing becomes easier with the right gadgets. Button hooks, sock aids, and shoe horns with extended handles help make what was once a frustrating or physically painful process into something smooth and manageable. Getting dressed each morning may seem like a small thing, but it sets the tone for your day. Doing it yourself gives you a sense of normalcy and pride. You don't have to call someone in. You don't have to feel embarrassed. You just move through your morning with ease. One of the most empowering tools for independent living is a talking or large button phone. Many older adults find that their vision begins to decline with age. Trying to see tiny buttons or navigate a touchscreen can be exhausting or nearly impossible. But with senior-friendly phones, large buttons, clear displays, or even voice-controlled calling features, you don't have to give up on staying in touch. You can call family, reach emergency services, or order groceries, all without needing someone else to dial for you. That's not just convenience, that's connection, and connection is the backbone of a fulfilling life. Then there's cooking, something many seniors love, but begin to shy away from as joints ache and eyesight fades. Thankfully, tools like automatic can openers, ergonomic knives, and anti-slip cutting boards make it possible to keep preparing your own meals safely. You don't have to give up your favorite dishes or rely on takeout. You remain in control of your nutrition and your routine, which helps maintain physical health and emotional stability. Cooking isn't just about food, it's about feeding yourself in a way that feels nourishing and independent. Sometimes independence is as simple as being able to move through your home comfortably. Mobility aids like walkers with trays, rollators, or walking canes designed with balance-enhancing features help seniors move from room to room confidently. You don't feel stuck in one spot or at the mercy of someone else's schedule. You can move when you want, rest when you want, and carry your cup of tea back to the couch without stress. That level of freedom may seem small, but to someone living alone, it can mean the world. There's also emotional independence. Devices that let you listen to audiobooks, music, or the radio easily, especially ones with large buttons or voice commands, help maintain a sense of mental well-being and joy. You can engage with the things you love on your own time, without needing a caretaker to set it up for you. That autonomy fuels the spirit, especially when you're aging on your own. Many of these gadgets are not high-tech or expensive. They're designed with simplicity and dignity in mind, and that's the beauty of it. It's not about reinventing your life. It's about gently supporting the life you already have. These tools don't take away your independence. They give it back. They are silent helpers that allow you to keep doing what you love, staying in your own home, and living life at your own pace. Independence isn't about proving anything. It's not about stubborn pride. It's about feeling capable. It's about knowing that when the world gets quiet and there's no one else around, you can still take care of yourself. You can make your tea, tie your shoes, call your children, clean up your space, and listen to your favorite song, all without giving up control. The message I want to share is this: you are still strong, you are still capable, and the world is finally starting to offer tools that honor your experience and meet your needs. So don't be afraid to use them. Embrace them. You deserve the ease, the comfort, and the dignity that come with living well, on your own, but not alone. And if something as small as a jar opener or a reacher stick can help you feel free again, then it's worth more than gold. That's what wise path living is all about. Walking a path where wisdom, simplicity, and strength guide each step. These gadgets are not crutches. They are companions, helping hands designed to keep you independent, empowered, and fully alive in the beautiful life you're still creating every single day. As we age, one of the most important things we begin to value is safety, not just the kind that protects us from harm, but the kind that gives us peace of mind. Safety is comfort. It's the gentle knowledge that your home is working with you, not against you. For seniors living alone, every movement, every choice, and every tool we use can either increase that sense of security or make life feel more uncertain. That's why safety isn't just a priority. It's a foundation for living well, and one of the most powerful reasons to welcome simple gadgets into your daily life. Let's start with the place where many accidents happen: the bathroom. It might seem like the smallest room in the house, but for seniors, it can be one of the most dangerous. Wet tiles, slippery tubs, and low toilet seats make for a risky combination. A simple fall in the bathroom can change a life in seconds. That's why small changes, like installing a grab bar next to the toilet or shower, can be life-changing. These bars give you something steady to hold on to when you're moving, stepping in or out, or just trying to keep your balance. And what's more, they give you confidence. That quiet thought in the back of your mind: I'll be okay, I've got support. Non-slip shower mats are another quiet hero. You might not think much about the bottom of your tub until one day your foot slides just a little. That single moment of uncertainty is all it takes to remind us how fragile balance can be. With a good quality non-slip mat, suddenly you're standing on solid ground again. It's a simple thing, but it helps you feel secure in your own space. And that's what safety is all about: taking away the fear, replacing it with steadiness. Let's move to another room: the bedroom. Getting out of bed in the middle of the night to use the bathroom or get a glass of water seems easy, until you stumble in the dark. For seniors, nighttime movement is one of the most vulnerable times. This is where motion sensor night lights become a gentle form of protection. They light your path automatically, no switches, no fumbling. Just a soft glow that tells your eyes and your body, it's okay. I can see. I can move safely. There's also peace in routine. Automatic pill dispensers, for example, don't just help with medication. They prevent the dangers of forgetfulness. As we age, it's natural to become a little forgetful now and then. But when it comes to medication, missing a dose or taking too many can have serious consequences. These dispensers organize your pills, remind you when it's time, and even lock away future doses so you don't make a mistake. It's not just about convenience. It's about ensuring your health stays on track, even on days when your memory might not. Another quiet risk is in the kitchen. Reaching for a hot kettle, opening a tight jar, or standing for long periods can be difficult and potentially dangerous. A simple electric kettle with auto shutoff, or a lightweight model designed with an easy pour handle, can prevent spills and burns. Even something as unassuming as a jar opener, which lets you safely open containers without straining your wrist, is a form of protection. Because safety doesn't always come with flashing lights and warning signs. Sometimes it comes in the form of quiet tools that help you avoid strain, falls, or injury altogether. Staying safe doesn't just mean avoiding harm. It also means being prepared in case of emergency. That's why wearable alert systems or smartwatches with emergency buttons are becoming essential. These devices allow you to call for help instantly if something goes wrong, like a fall, dizziness, or sudden pain. And the best part? They don't require complicated steps. One button, that's all. Whether it's a necklace pendant, a bracelet, or a device on your belt, knowing help is just one touch away changes how you feel walking around your home. You're not just alone, you're supported. Some of the most overlooked safety tools are those that help you stay connected to the outside world. A cordless phone with large buttons and high volume may not sound exciting, but if you've ever struggled to dial in a moment of urgency, you know just how vital it is. Imagine having a fire or needing medical help and not being able to see the numbers clearly or accidentally calling the wrong person. A good phone can keep you connected and safe. And for seniors who might be hard of hearing, amplified doorbells or phone ringers can prevent missed visitors or important calls. A friend may be stopping by, a neighbor may be checking in, or a doctor may be calling with results. Missing those connections can create isolation or worse, missed opportunities for care. But these gadgets restore that link. They allow the world to come in safely and clearly. Sometimes safety also looks like preparing for everyday tasks, like getting dressed or getting into bed. Bed rails, for instance, aren't just for hospitals. They can offer quiet support when you roll over or sit up. For many seniors, even getting up from a seated position can be a challenge. Bed rails give your arms leverage and your body stability, so you're not straining or pulling awkwardly. They help prevent falls at the start or end of the day, two times when the body's most stiff or tired. In truth, safety isn't just physical, it's emotional too. When you live alone, peace of mind is half the battle. Every time you use a device that helps you stay upright, call for help, or simply walk from room to room without worry, you're also building emotional security. You're telling yourself, I've got this, I can handle today. That message is powerful. It lets you rest easier, breathe deeper, and live your life with fewer fears holding you back. And here's what's beautiful. These tools don't take away your independence. They enhance it. They don't say you're weak. They say you're wise enough to prepare. Using safety gadgets doesn't mean you can't take care of yourself. It means you're smart enough to make sure you don't have to take unnecessary risks to do so. At Wise Path Living, we believe aging doesn't have to mean losing freedom or confidence. It means living smarter, safer, and more comfortably. So if there's a gadget that lights your path, eases your step, or lets you rest without worry, embrace it. You deserve a home that protects you gently every single day. One of the greatest truths about aging is that it invites us to slow down and simplify. We become more patient with life, more intentional with our choices. But at the same time, we also begin to lose patience with things that are unnecessarily complicated. And rightly so. As we grow older, tools and technology shouldn't make life harder. They should make it easier. That's why ease of use is one of the most important things to consider when choosing gadgets for seniors. The reality is, many products today are made for younger hands, sharper eyes, and quicker reflexes. Tiny buttons, hard-to-read displays, fast-moving apps. These might work for someone in their 20s, but they become frustrating or even unusable as we age. When you're living alone, this frustration doesn't just waste time. It can lead to missed messages, skipped medications, or even dangerous situations. That's where thoughtfully designed, easy-to-use gadgets become more than helpful. They become essential. Let's begin with something very common. Remote controls. For many older adults, watching television is not just entertainment, it's companionship, a part of the daily rhythm. But standard remotes today are crowded with dozens of tiny buttons, often with unclear symbols. One wrong press, and the whole system is out of sync. Now you're stuck staring at a black screen, waiting for someone to come help. But large button remotes designed specifically for seniors change that. They feature fewer buttons, bold labels, and sometimes even backlights so you can use them comfortably in the evening. With a tool like that, you're no longer intimidated by technology. You're back in control of your space. Let's talk about phones. For seniors living alone, the phone is a lifeline to children, friends, doctors, and emergency help. But modern smartphones can be confusing with endless apps and menus. That's why many older adults are switching to senior-friendly phones. These phones offer simple features, large buttons, clear volume, one-touch emergency contacts, and a straightforward screen. Some even speak the numbers as you dial, helping those with vision difficulties. When your phone is easy to use, communication is no longer a struggle, it's a joy. You can call your grandchildren, chat with a neighbor, or set a doctor's appointment without a second thought. The same goes for kitchen tools. For older adults with arthritis or reduced hand strength, cooking can become a stressful experience. But easy-to-use gadgets like electric can openers, ergonomic vegetable peelers, or easy grip utensils make all the difference. A can opener that works with just one press of a button removes both the physical effort and the safety risk of sharp edges. A peeler with a soft handle and a wide grip reduces wrist strain. These small changes turn cooking back into something enjoyable and empowering. Lighting is another area where ease of use truly matters. As vision weakens, fumbling for tiny switches in dark corners becomes a risk. But with smart plugs or voice-activated lights, turning on a lamp becomes effortless. You can walk into a room and say, "Lights on," or simply press a single large button near your bedside. No reaching, no guessing, no risk of falling. And the beauty is, you don't need to be tech-savvy to use these tools. Most come preset or are easy to install with just 1 or 2 steps. Even daily hygiene becomes more manageable when tools are made with seniors in mind. Take electric toothbrushes, for example. A model with one-button control, a larger handle, and a gentle vibration removes the guesswork and discomfort of brushing thoroughly. No need to apply pressure, no need to move fast, just hold and guide. These design choices honor where you are in life, not asking you to fight with your body, but working with it. Let's also consider hearing, something that many of us take for granted until it starts to fade. Easy-to-use amplifiers or personal sound systems can enhance TV volume or everyday conversations without overwhelming settings or hard-to-find controls. You don't have to constantly ask people to repeat themselves or pretend to hear when you didn't. With simple volume dials or even auto-adjusting hearing gadgets, you get back that important piece of the world, clarity. And then there are gadgets that seem small but bring great comfort, like talking clocks. For seniors with visual challenges, knowing the time without squinting at tiny numbers is no small thing. A talking clock announces the time with a single press of a button. No need to pick it up or put on glasses. It tells you the time, clearly and confidently. Just one press, and the day feels in your control again. All of these devices have something powerful in common. They respect your time, your energy, and your stage of life. They don't ask you to learn new systems or fight with confusing instructions. They give you back your rhythm, your pace, and your confidence. And the emotional side of ease matters just as much as the practical. When something is easy to use, it gives you confidence. You don't have to feel embarrassed asking someone younger how to work it. You don't feel left behind by the pace of modern life. You feel capable again. That's something we don't talk about enough. The emotional toll of struggling with everyday tasks. A poorly designed gadget might leave you feeling helpless, but a well-designed one makes you feel strong again. Ease of use is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It helps prevent mistakes, encourages independence, and builds self-esteem. When seniors feel comfortable using their tools, they use them more often. And that means safer homes, better routines, and greater freedom. At Wise Path Living, we know aging isn't about giving up control, it's about living smarter. That's why every gadget we recommend comes with one question in mind. Will this make life simpler, not harder? If the answer is yes, then it's worth sharing.